What's up, Scrappy Peeps? It's Inkie Quill, and I'm here with a Scraptastic design team video for you today using both the June This Life Noted kit, which is their Project Lifestyle kit, as well as some bits and pieces from the June Sweet Jane main kit. So I am doing a follow-up page from my last process video, and this is of a week in March, I want to say. No, early April I'm up to, I think. Early April. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going through all of my cards and picking through. And this month I had so many to choose from because I had the add-on as well as the main This Life Noted kit, which was really, really fun to work with. And I did fuss around with them a lot. I had one of those indecisive days, just where I didn't know which card or where I wanted everything to go. And I really loved that little details card, but because it was pointing to everywhere, I thought it would be best to put it in the middle of the page protector, which is why I moved that little embellishment photo up the top. So I didn't have a lot of space for cards this month, so I decided to cut down some of my photos because there were some photos that needed a bit of cropping. They weren't too exciting. So I'm using my double-sided adhesive tape roller. That's one that I got from Spotlight, and you can get them, you can usually get them at most craft stores, or you can get them at Kmart really cheap, or Big W, I think, but they're just really easy. I'm still umming and ahhing about the ATG. If you have an ATG, and Jamie, I know you'll be watching and I know you're trying to persuade me to get one, let me know the pros and cons of the ATG, which is a, if you've been watching scrapbooking videos on YouTube, you might have seen them. It's like a big pink double-sided tape gun thing, and it rolls out the tape, but it's humongous. That's my worry, that it'll be too big and chunky for me to use. So let me know in the comments below what you think of an ATG, if you've got one or had one. So I'm adding some of the stickers, and I really loved the tiny word stickers this month. They kind of had like a splashy mist kind of pattern on some of the pieces, which was nice because you could coordinate them to suit the colors of the photo. So I'm just adding some details. This was a photo when Aaron and I went to Sydney. We had a wedding delivery for our vintage wedding hire company, and so I just took a photo of traffic because that's what I do. I really enjoy photographing traffic. Does anyone else do that? Not obviously when I'm driving, but when we drive to Sydney, I hate driving in Sydney. It's wild and bedlam and too scary. So Aaron drives when we go down there, but I really enjoy taking photos of the road. Is anyone else a road photographer? That's the word I'm looking for. When we film our vlogs over on our Mr and Mrs Rad other YouTube channel, we have a lot of car scenes where we're just driving around, and 99% of them are filmed by me. There's something about the road that I love. So this next photo, I apologize to anyone that I may have gotten addicted to the app 2 Dots. Not sponsored at all. It is an amazing little time-wasting game, and as you can see, I'm on level 635 at this point, and I'm at the end. So I was not patiently waiting for the next update so I can get some new levels happening, because I need my 2 Dots hit every day. I love my 2 Dots. They did come out with another game. I'm sorry to enable all of those 2 Dots addictors out there. Dots & Co. If you haven't tried it, you should really try it out, because it's really nice when you're waiting for levels in 2 Dots to play a basically identical game made by the same company with just a different name. But yes, I really recommend checking out 2 Dots and Dots & Co. if you're one of those people that just like a little bit of a time waster game while you're waiting, at the doctor's, or if you're waiting, I don't know, to pick someone up, or just waiting, or just bored. It's a good game. So that's that card done. So this next photo is of these two cheeky little munchkins. Now, our bunnies, Poppet and Frida, if you haven't met them before, here they are in all of their cheeky adventureness. They're very adventurous. That's a hard word to say if you say it too many times and think about it. Adventurous. Adventurous. Here they are, being them the cheeky little things that they are. So we usually have the bedrooms shut off because they're carpeted, and Frida likes to dig. Frida likes to dig through tiles, which she can't do. She likes to dig through cement, which she can't do. She likes to dig through floorboards, which she also can't dig through. But carpet she does. She can succeed a little bit. So we usually don't let them in the bedrooms. But because it's winter here in Australia, we have started opening up, because the rest of our house is tile and cork and floorboards, and it's quite cold. So at night time, they like to come and sleep on that little bit of carpet in our bedroom because we have the heater on, and they've been behaving themselves quite well, I must say. But we did have a mishap with Frida falling off the bed and involving a about $300 late night emergency vet pedicure. So that will be in an upcoming video when I get to July's Project Life. But apart from that, no disasters with them in the bedroom, which has been nice. So now I've got these two little snuggle pots, and you could see before I added that acrylic arrow, which I really loved. There was a mixture of arrows and little kind of chevron-y arrows as well in the kit, which I like it when they include acrylic pieces, because it gives a bit of smooth 3D texture, and I'm all about the different heights and the different textures that you can have with your embellishments. This little one, that Loving Life tiny word sticker, I thought was a bit too thick, so I did trim it down a little bit, and I'm adding the puffy, they're like enamel dots but they're puffy, and I did add some extra glue with them because I was finding they weren't really sticking, but I just did that with my fine line bottle, which I use Scotch quick dry adhesive inside, and it just makes gluing little things a lot easier. I love those little hearts, super cute. So this next one is a photo of my morning drive to work, and I just thought that it would be fun to try something different and try writing on top of the photo. Now, don't fear, if you haven't done this before, give it a go. Print the photo twice if you're really worried about it, but I think it's really fun to do. I would suggest using I like to use for my, if I'm using black pen, I like to use my Sharpie black pen. I think it's called just a Sharpie pen. It's not like the Texter. It's like a felt tip pen. Well, that's what we call felt tips in Australia. But yeah, a Sharpie pen works well for black. And this is my Signo white, I think it's called Hybrid white gel pen, and it's a thin one, and the bit of photo that I chopped off I just tried on, and I had a little bit of, I think it was like dust or dirt or sand or something was stuck in the nib of this gel pen, and it wasn't writing properly, so I had to get that out beforehand. But the one thing I recommend if you are going to write on a photo is let it dry and even dry some more and then a little bit more, because you don't want it to smudge. And believe me, I've done that multiple times, and you'd think I'd learn, but I don't. But this time I actually did leave it to dry and managed to not smudge it, which was an achievement in itself. So this one, I added some of those other word stickers that were on the sheet, and I really liked that word sheet. So there was a tiny word sheet with lowercase font, and then there was another word sheet, which, you know, I do like my word stickers, and it also had some like little pattern strips as well, so I used some of that on this page. Next up, oh, there's my pen. So it's a hybrid gel grip. Yep, that's what it's called if you're looking for it, and I really do enjoy it. It's quite thin. There is another one which is a broader one, which you may have seen over on my Let's Get Inky channel when I do art journaling. You might have seen it there. So here I'm using some of the stickers from this little, it's like an icon sticker sheet, I guess you could say. There's lots of watches and labels and hearts and all sorts of fun stuff. So I decided to add the title #footwarmer, because that's what the bunnies have been this winter. They seem to, especially Poppet, seem to be attracted to my feet. Now this week actually only, I think this week, you'll be surprised here, I think I only had 2 Project Life pages for one whole week. I know. It's because, like I said, June and July, when I'm at school and it's winter, I turn into a hermit and all I do is snuggle bunnies, go to work, come home. So not a lot has happened in this part. Oh no, this was from April. I should have been doing more exciting things at that point. Oh no, I don't know what it was. It was end of term. Yeah, end of term I become a hermit too. So here I'm using the little letter stickers, and I decide to spell out something just right in the middle of the photo because there wasn't much of a story that I had to tell here. Obviously it's making some paper embellishments of some kind, which there usually is a photo every week of some sort of scrappy adventure. And I had actually used, I was planning on using just the black, but I don't think I had any, maybe any S's left, I think. And so I really like how it accidentally turned out with the 2 different colors of font. So I added the little mission accomplished. This was actually from a Project Life, no, a layout process video that I posted a couple of months ago. So if I can, I'll try and put the link down below if I remember, and you'll be able to see how I used these mixed media-y circles in a layout. Adding a little gold heart for my stash, and that one's done. So here I added a tiny bit of journaling just off camera and then struggled with my fine line bottle to glue that little remember, and then I think I staple it. Yep. Always love a bit of a tiny staple. I really do. And that one's done. Look at how empty that is. Wait, it needs one more thing down the bottom. But look at how plain that is for me. That's so plain, but I really like how it looks. Now the jazz hands are in, so the layout must be done. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I just want to say thanks for being patient with me at the moment. I know I haven't been posting as much, but I'm really hoping to get back into the swing of things. I've got nothing on all weekend except for Aaron's cousin's 21st tomorrow night, so I'm hoping to do a lot of filming and get back on track with my regular schedule. You know, life just gets in the way sometimes, and we just go a bit off track with our hobbies, but I'm getting back in the swing of things this weekend. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Bye.